How's it going? DJ, you're kind of going home this weekend. I guess excitement level for that.
Yeah, I'm really excited. I have a lot of family coming to the game, a lot of family and friends, and grew up a Ravens fan, so I've always wanted to play in M&T Bank Stadium, so I'm really excited.
And then obviously challenges of facing the triple option for you at safety, I guess, were a couple of those.
Yeah, just like eye discipline, staying locked in on what you have to do in your job. And then off of that, they pass the ball 5 to 6 times a game, but just being ready for the time that they do that. So,
how tough is that? When most games you're ready for it every play, right? But they almost lull you and do that. How difficult is that as a safety to make sure you're staying at home?
Yeah, it's real tough because Navy does a really good job of making everything look the same. So just like I think if you're really locked in on what you have to do in your job, like you can read it. But like I said, Navy does a good job of making everything look the same. So it's really tough from a defensive side, and everybody has their single job, and my job will be to cover the slot or whatever coverage we're in, that I have to execute in. So.
What's it like seeing the way this defense has come together with the turnovers these last couple of weeks after they just didn't want to seem to go your guys' way for so long?
Yeah, it's awesome. I think against Stanford we probably had like 4 forced fumbles, and none of them went our way. So it's cool to see the ball coming our way. Coach Golden has been saying all year, just keep hammering at it and they'll come. So like seeing that come into fruition now, we work on it every day in practice. So seeing that come in the games is just awesome. It's a great opportunity.
What's this homecoming going to mean to you, and what's the rooting session going to be like?
It's going to be great. I got about 20 to 30 family members coming, so I'm really excited for that, for my family to come see me in person. And then, like I just said, I grew up Ravens fan. Playing in that stadium is going to be awesome. So,
DJ, you guys have played your best football against the toughest of opponents, Navy. While they're a difficult matchup, their record not there. How do you guys make sure you avoid the letdown?
Yeah, I think just like going against the triple option, as a defense, from a defensive standpoint, kind of makes us lock in more, because anything can pop. Like, it's not necessarily about players with the triple option; it's about scheme. So I think that alone just like helps us lock in on what we have to do, and we can't take Navy lightly, honestly.
How big of adjustment is it going from a traditional offense to the triple option? Is Navy a team you would rather play at the beginning of the season, or?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say that, but it is definitely a big adjustment. Just because you go against shotgun teams like most of the time, that throw the ball and run the ball maybe half and half or throw the ball more. But going against Navy, who runs the ball like most of the game, they probably average like 6 or 7 throws a game. It's a huge adjustment. So like kind of really compartmentalizing that, like just Navy's offense from what we've done, throughout the years is huge.
And as a safety, what is the one thing that you need to focus more on against Navy than maybe another difference?
Yeah, I would say the one thing is definitely eye discipline. Staying locked in on my guy or my job, whatever I have to do. That's really the biggest thing. It's just like eye discipline. Because everybody has their one part in the defense going against the triple option, and doing my job and just being locked in on my job is probably the biggest thing that I have to focus on.
Can you define eye discipline?
Yeah, so like if they run the ball or throw the ball, like they make everything look the same, and like if I get my eyes in the backfield thinking they're gonna run the ball and the guy runs right past you, that's my fault. So really staying locked in on what I have to do in my job is the biggest thing, yeah.
Where has Xavier's biggest growth come from over the course of the fall?
Yeah, I'm really happy for X. Just he's grown a lot, not only knowing the scheme, but just being a true safety, being able to tackle, come down, and I think once he's learned, once he's learned, what he has to do on every play, it just allows him to play free, and just seeing him play free out there is just awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.